Today, we're diving into a really critical challenge, one that every single business leader in Nepal is facing right now. We're talking about the battle to retain top talent.
This is an analysis from Alpha Business Media, and in this explainer, we're going to break down the strategies that really separate the winners from the losers in this high-stakes competition for your best people.
You know, the situation is best described as a quiet but absolutely fierce war. And the prize? It isn't market share or profits, not directly. It's talented people, truly the most valuable asset in today's economy. So, let's talk about this quiet talent war. It has a very clear battlefield. You've got skilled professionals leading the country in huge numbers, and that creates this critical shortage for the exact businesses that need them most to grow. This really forces a choice for every leader out there. You have two paths. On one hand, there's the losing strategy, getting stuck in a wage race, just throwing more money at the problem. It's costly, it's unsustainable, and frankly, it just doesn't work long term. But the winning strategy, well, that's what we're focused on today. It's all about understanding the deep motivations that go way, way beyond a paycheck. All right, so that brings us to the big question, right? Why isn't money enough anymore? Why has that old playbook of just paying more, well, why has it stopped working? Well, the answer really lies in this huge psychological shift. See, today's workforce, especially millennials and Gen Z, they're just not looking for a simple job anymore. They don't want to be a cog in some big machine. They want to be the pilot. They're demanding meaning, they want to grow, and they want a real say in their work. A high salary in a toxic, stagnant place? That's just a fast track to burnout. Okay, so if money isn't the whole answer, then what is? Let's get into it. We're going to break down 7 really powerful, maybe even unobvious strategies that can completely turn the tide in this talent war. All right, strategy number 1, think micro-entrepreneurship. What does that mean? It means you give your employees a budget, a clear goal, and then you give them total freedom to execute. You make them owners of their projects. And what makes this so powerful in Nepal is that it taps right into that strong entrepreneurial spirit in the culture. It gives people a safe sandbox to innovate, to be their own boss on a project, without all the personal financial risk. It's all about creating that feeling of ownership. Next up, strategy 2 is what we call adult transparency. It's pretty simple, really. It's about sharing the numbers, being open. You explain how an individual's work, their daily tasks, directly impact the company's bottom line. This isn't just about data. It's about building deep trust, which is such a core value in Nepalese society. It completely transforms your employees from just being people who do tasks into informed business partners. Strategy number 3 is the career constructor. Look, the old idea of a rigid, step-by-step career ladder, it's just obsolete. It's gone. Instead, you create a flexible model where your employees can literally assemble their own roles by adding new skills from different parts of the business. And this is so crucial because this approach directly fights the brain drain. It provides that diverse, exciting experience that so many talented people think they have to go abroad to find. You can give it to them right here. Okay, our 4th strategy is about thinking differently about pay. It's treating social capital as a currency. So, what does this look like? It means you as a company actively help your employees build their professional networks. You send them to conferences, you make important introductions, you connect them with mentors. This is an investment in their entire long-term future, not just the job they're doing for you today. And that sends a powerful signal that you truly care. That's a benefit that money just can't buy. Now for strategy number 5, reverse mentoring. This one literally flips the traditional model on its head. You pair your young, tech-savvy employees with senior leaders, and the young employees do the mentoring on digital trends, on new ways of thinking. In the Nepalese context, this is huge. It respectfully breaks down those old hierarchies, it gives a real voice to your younger staff, and it keeps your leadership totally relevant and up to date. Strategy number 6 is all about flexibility as a sign of trust. This is so important. We're not talking about flexibility as just another perk. It's about a fundamental shift to focusing on results, not the number of hours somebody is sitting at a desk. You could offer things like a 4-day week or remote work, and this is especially powerful in Nepal. You think about the major life challenges. Family commitments are huge, and don't even get me started on Kathmandu traffic. This approach shows you trust your people and you respect their lives outside of the office. And finally, our 7th strategy, having a mission with a local focus. This is about linking your company's mission directly to the development of Nepal itself. Think about it. For a talented professional who's thinking about leaving, weighing their options abroad, the chance to make a real, tangible contribution to their own nation's future, that can be an incredibly powerful, deeply emotional reason to stay and build their homeland. So when you look at all 7 of these strategies together, it becomes pretty clear, right? This isn't just a list of tactics or HR policies. This is about a complete rethinking of what it means to be a leader. It really requires a fundamental paradigm shift. We're talking about a move from control to trust, from a rigid hierarchy to a genuine partnership, and from just sharing tasks to actively creating opportunities for your people. And that brings us to the central thesis, the ultimate takeaway from this whole analysis. The winner in this war for talent is not the company that pays the most. It's the one that gives the most. And we're not talking about money. We're talking about giving opportunities, trust, meaning, and respect. So that leaves us with one final critical question that every leader needs to ask themselves. Is your business just paying your employees for their time, or are you truly genuinely investing in them? Because the answer to that question is what will determine whether you win or lose this battle for talent. This has been an analysis from Alpha Business Media.